What's going on, guys? It's Jake back again with another Call of Duty video for you guys today. And today we're going to be talking about my top 5 tips and tricks on how to win gunfights in Call of Duty Mobile. So without further ado, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Coming in the number 5 spot, I know this sounds absolutely silly, but the number 5 spot for the tips and tricks is actually using the meta. Now, if you guys don't know, every season Call of Duty Mobile puts out buffs and nerfs for the guns that are going to be coming out. Now, this season, specifically season 2, we're going to be talking about the Craig 6. It's going to be one of the top metas. The CBR is also going to be a huge meta in the game.
It's too close. Fight harder. Hardpoint lost.
Nice.
Hardpoint locked down.
Here.
Hardpoint contested.
Yep. And then in my personal opinion, the EM2 got a massive buff and it can definitely 3-tap people like this.
Enemy contact.
There we go.
Enemy contact.
Hardpoint contested.
Coming in the number 4 spot, it's going to be always looking at your mini-map. Now, when you guys look at your mini-map, you know exactly where your teammates are spawning. You know exactly where your enemies are spawning. You know when your teammates die. You know when other enemies are rotating around the map. You know where everything is going on. So I definitely encourage you guys to always check your mini-map no matter what you're doing. It's always nice to get a good glance, no matter if you're a pro player or even if you're just having a fun time in ranked. By having other people bring a UAV in or advanced UAV, it's going to tremendously make you a better player, help you prepare to wrap around those corners so you know where they're showing up. So definitely, I have to say, mini map awareness is key. The next thing that I also want to talk about that kind of goes along with tip number 4 is going to be map awareness. Now, if you are looking at the mini map, you know when your teammates are dying, you know what, also when spawns are changing. It also gives you the advantage to also hop onto PowerPoints, head glitches, all that extra stuff, and I'm going to demonstrate that here. Alrighty, so the very next thing I want to be talking about is just having game sense. Now, it sounds like common knowledge, but a lot of people that you play with in rank just have no idea and have no game sense whatsoever. So always pay attention to your mini map, know where your teammates are at, know where your teammates are spawning, so that way you know where the enemies are spawning. Now, if you're on the same side as your teammates, just remember that the enemies are probably going to be across from you, the right from you, or even on the left of you, okay? Another huge tip is also do not just run down the middle. You want to play around the map. Playing around the map will actually make you a better player, and you want to rotate to power positions. For an example, would be right here on statue, because the very first hard point is going to be right here in front of what we call grandma's house. This gives you advantage to see over here of what's happening in Delhi, who's going to be running down mid lane, and then last but not least, who's going to be coming over here by the tractor's side. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about is having game sense, paying attention to where your teammates die. If you have teammates dying over here by the tractor area, just know that there's somebody that's going to be coming down the tractor side. They're going to be pushing up in front of you. So when you pay attention to where your teammates are dying, that's going to give you enough time to set up, jump on a head glitch, and be ready to fire and knock them out. For an example, all right, so if I'm on this power position, I have a teammate rotating the tractor, and I notice the death machine, the death marker, that midget died over here on this side. That's going to be enough time to jump on this head glitch right here. I can slide, come up on top here, or I can even stay put on the statue. But at least I know I need to turn to the right because there's going to be an opponent right here. So let's try that one more time, and let's go ahead and get ready for this head glitch. All right, Midget, I'm going to have you do that one more time, and then this time, Simp, I'm going to kill you, okay? So if I'm right here on this PowerPoint, and then my teammate's going to be rotating the tractor, I see that Simp killed him. I'm going to be rotating and knowing that the opponent's going to be coming in that direction. Now see where my teammate is spawning. You can see that my teammate is spawning across the map. That means that the team is going to be spawning, remember, is going to be spawning either across from you, and just like that, you can see Simp just spawned over here behind me. So always pay attention to your minimap so you know where all of your teammates and all of your enemies spawn. Coming in the number 3 spot is going to be slide peeking or slide ADSing. You guys will have a tremendous advantage when it comes to slide ADSing because we all play on different pings. Some of our ping is faster than others, but when you slide and you pre-ADS, that gives the enemy just that half a second to just catch them off guard. So I have footage of my screen of what it looks like and footage of what it will look like on an enemy screen, and you'll definitely catch them off guard, and you'll be able to pre-aim, pre-fire, catch them off guard, and you'll be able to win the gunfight without them even being able to know that you slid across their screen. All right, so slide peeking. When we slide peek, all it consists of is running, hitting the slide button, at the same time turning at a 90-degree angle, and then you're gonna be ADSing or aim down sighting pretty much at the enemy. Okay, so all together it's gonna be looking like this. So that way you're already at a peeker's advantage with the slide peek, and you're already ready to go and ready to fire at your opponent. Same thing, always sliding, peeking, and aim down sighting, and it's gonna definitely help you with your aim and winning gunfights and getting that first peeker's advantage. Coming in the number 2 spot is going to be ADSing or pre-ADSing. For those of you guys that do not know what ADS stands for, it means aim down sight. So wherever you guys are at, always pre-aim. The reason is because you'll be half a second faster than your enemy, and you'll be able to win every single gunfight by doing so. And coming in the number 1 spot, it's going to be head glitches. Now, head glitches is the number 1 thing that will win probably 80 to 90% of every single gunfight that you encounter. The reason being is because your head is the only thing that is being exposed to the enemy, therefore hence the word head glitch. Now, when you're on a head glitch, it covers pretty much from your neck down, just making you a harder target for the enemy to hit. So if you can move from head glitch to head glitch to head glitch around the map with the map rotation, you are going to be a huge slayer holding down the fort, making your teammates be able to get into that OBJ, and you are just going to be an ultimate dominating player no matter what. All right, the very next thing we're going to be talking about is head glitching. Head glitching is going to be the most dominant and most effective thing in Call of Duty Mobile. We're going to go ahead and slide over to this wooden pallet. As you can see, my whole body is protected except for my gun and for my head, and then we're going to go ahead and test this out. All right, so we're going to come here. They're going to be running, and just like that, as we are on a head glitch, they are going to be stopped immediately. They're not gonna have any idea that it's gonna be hitting them because you're on a nasty head glitch. Another good head glitch example will be here in trailer. As you can see, it is covering my full body except for my head. So we're gonna have my volunteers go ahead and jump into this trailer like they're going to be stealing the hard point here. So we are gonna be on this head glitch, already aimed, ready to fire, and able to take both people out. And just remember, when they join or when they jump into the hard point, they have to ADS, and they're gonna have to try to find my head in order for them to knock me off. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys felt like these 5 tips have helped you, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub down below, and even comment. Let me know if these tips and tricks will actually help you out in Call of Duty Mobile. Without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one.